So today I'll be putting some of the most well-loved and hyped clothing on the internet to the test. I'll be seeing if these items are worth the hype and if they're worth you spending your hard-earned money on. I've got items coming up like the Detroit jacket from Carhartt, the famous Airism t-shirt from Uniqlo, the Dickies 874, and a lot more. Just for reference, I'm 6 foot and I've got a 31-inch waist. If you like this video at any point, please feel free to drop it a like. And now that's all out the way, let's get into the pieces. Okay, so let's start off with one of the most popular trousers out there right now, the Uniqlo wide fit pleated trouser. I've been hearing about these trousers non-stop. I've been seeing them all over YouTube, on Instagram and on TikTok, so I thought it was time I gave them a go. And these come in at £39.90, which is an excellent price, providing they're good of course, so let's have a look at them. So I really wanted the black pair, but they only had the black pair in a size small, so I picked those up, and I also picked these up in grey in a size medium. So the grey pair in the size medium, they fit exactly how I expected, wide. The waist is a little bit too big for me, but I was expecting that, but they do have a drawstring, so not a problem. These do have a nice shape to them, they're really comfortable, and they do feel nice quality. So if you like a relaxed fitting trouser, then I do think these are a great option. Personally, I don't really wear relaxed fitting trousers these days, so they're not really for me, but let's have a look at how the small pair fits. So the size small isn't supposed to fit me, they're for a 27 to a 30-inch waist, but the waist fits me perfectly. Also, the length and the width is perfect for me, it's exactly how I like it, and I honestly wasn't expecting this from this pair of trousers. Okay, so Editor Harry here, and I just want to jump in. I've spent some more time with both pairs of trousers, and I've changed my mind about the small pair. At first, I loved the way they fit, and I was incredibly happy with them, but after wearing them for a while, I realised that they didn't sit quite right on me. The hip area and the crotch area are ever so slightly too small, so it pulls the fabric a bit, and the trousers don't flow on me how they're supposed to. And it's a shame they don't offer these trousers in exact waist sizes, because a size 31 would fix all my problems with these, but it is what it is. So after all this, do I think the trousers are worth the hype? Well, if you get luckier than I did with the sizing, then I think they are, especially for the price. But unfortunately for me, these aren't quite right, and no amount of money is worth spending on something that isn't quite right. Anyway, Editor Harry signing off, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. So next up, we've got the Carhartt Detroit jacket. So not so long ago, you couldn't look anywhere without seeing one of these. They were absolutely everywhere. To be honest, you still see them everywhere, but are they worth the hype? Well, let's see. So these jackets, they've been around since the 50s, so you can definitely say they've stood the test of time. I think these were originally made for construction workers, so the quality is fantastic, and they can take a beating. So the chances of you destroying one of these on the way to get your oat milk latte is very slim. I say that like I'm mocking people who drink oat milk lattes, but the oat milk latte is my drink of choice. Well, if I'm being really honest, it's the pumpkin spiced oat milk latte. That's the king of the lattes, and I can't wait to get the next one down me. Anyway, this jacket has a shorter length, so it adds some really nice proportions to your outfit, and you can wear one whatever your style and whatever your age. And when it comes to sizing, I picked this up in a size medium and it fits me great. Coming in at £180, that might sound quite expensive, but considering how long these jackets last, I think they're really fairly priced. If you don't want to pay full price though, then most vintage stores stock plenty of these, so have a look there. And if you want the one that I'm wearing, then there will be a link to it down in the description box, along with everything else from this video. So you may have guessed it already, but do I think the Detroit jacket is worth the hype? Well, in my opinion, absolutely. So next up, we've got the Nuptse jacket from the North Face. Now this is an item that people either love or they absolutely hate. The reasons people hate this jacket is because of the types of people who wear this jacket and the branding on it. Now I'm not one to wear logos a lot of the time, but the logo on this, the branding on this, acts as the cherry on top in my opinion. It just adds a nice bit of detail to the jacket, and without it, I don't think I'd like this jacket as much. I also like the North Face as a brand, so I don't mind wearing their logo on my chest, but I completely understand it if you don't like it. So what about the type of people who wear these jackets? Why does that put people off? Well, here in the UK, it's got a bit of a reputation for being worn by wannabe hard men, and that can put people off. But to be honest, everyone wears these jackets. Hikers, skateboarders, fashionistas, nerds like me, so it's not just one type of person who wears these jackets. And these jackets are popular for a reason. They look great, they fit great, they never go out of style, and most importantly, they keep you warm. And if you couldn't tell already, then I do love the Nupsy jacket, and I recently picked one up in this beautiful brown and black colorway. I picked it up in a size medium. I love the fit on me, and it's got plenty of room to layer underneath. But I don't care if your gran wears one of these or the wannabe hard man next door. I love it, and I'm gonna wear it. So you probably guessed it already, but these are 100% worth the hype in my opinion. Next up, we've got parachute pants, and these are everywhere at the moment. And I'm sorry to say it, but I don't think these are worth the hype. But let me explain. So when it comes to trending items, I always like to think, will that item still have a place in my wardrobe in years to come, even when the trend dies out? Is it timeless? Is it versatile? And do I truly love it? If the answer is yes to all of those questions, then I'm happy to invest in that item. But sadly, the parachute pant is not one of those items. These pants are so loud that they'll always be the main focal point in your outfit, no matter what you wear with them. So if you ever wanted to change your style, then these would make that really hard. Sure, they're fun, and I do enjoy seeing them on others, but I think your money is probably better spent elsewhere. Let's look at the Carhartt Detroit jacket again. Even if you changed up your whole style and your whole wardrobe, then the Carhartt Detroit jacket would be really easy to integrate into your new style. It's simple, versatile, and timeless, and it helps complement any outfit. This jacket wouldn't look out of place in, say, 10 years' time, and it wouldn't have looked out of place 10 years in the past, and I don't think the same can be said for parachute pants. So next up, we've got the famous Uniqlo Airism tee. And this t-shirt may as well be renamed the TShirt, because Tim DeSaint has had such a big part to play in how popular this t-shirt is. Anyway, enough about Tim. I do love you though, Tim, but let's talk about this t-shirt. So this tee has a boxy fit with extended sleeves that come down to the elbow. And if you like that kind of fit, then this t-shirt is going to be perfect for you. I picked this up in a size medium, it fits me great, and I had to pick it up in white because that seems to be the color that Tim recommends the most. It's soft, it's really comfortable, and I do think the price point is really fair for what you're getting. Now, I do like a boxy and relaxed fitting t-shirt from time to time, but the sleeves on this might be just a little bit too long for me, but that's just a personal preference. This t-shirt definitely gives any outfit a more fashion-forward look, so even if you wear it with just a simple pair of jeans, then you're still going to get an interesting look. But now for the big question, is this t-shirt worth the hype? In my opinion, yes it is, but it's not going to be for everyone. Next up, we've got the Dickies 874, and if you haven't heard about these, then where have you been? These are absolutely everywhere at the moment, and I'd probably say these are the most popular pair of trousers on this list. So what is it about these trousers that everyone loves? Well, they're iconic, they're affordable, and they've got a classic, timeless fit. They're easy to style, they're really versatile, you can dress them up or down, and they just look good. So saying that, they're surely worth the hype, right? Well, yes, but there are a few negatives that I do want to point out. And first off is the sizing. I had a problem with it, you might not, but yeah, it was really annoying. In my opinion, these do run true to size, which sounds great, but they don't offer them in a size 31 waist with a 30 leg, which is the size that I wanted. So I had to get these in a size 32 waist with a 30 leg, and they are a little bit too big in the waist. And secondly, they do pill quite a lot. Pilling is basically those tiny balls of fabric that form on your clothing, and this is caused by broken threads in your clothing. You can use a defuzzer on these, but if they're constantly pilling, then it can be an absolute pain to stay on top of it. And if you don't keep on top of it, then they can end up looking really sloppy. But even with their negatives, they're an absolute classic, and I don't think they're going out of style anytime soon, so I don't think it's ever a bad time to pick a pair of these up. Next up, we've got the carabiner, and I think that's how they're pronounced. So although this isn't a piece of clothing, it goes onto your clothing, and it can change up a look, so I want to talk about it. So people are using these to clip all sorts onto their trousers, including their keys, key rings, sporks or foons. I'm looking at you, Owen, but yeah, loads of things basically. And do I like the look of these? Yes, I do. It's an affordable way to spice up any basic outfit, and you can add them to any outfit. But the only downside to these is the racket they make while you're wearing them. People are definitely going to hear you coming when you're wearing one of these. But if you don't have a bag to carry around your keys in, and you don't want them digging in your legs, and you don't mind being nicknamed Mr. Jingles, then these are probably a good shout. Let me know which popular items I missed, and maybe I'll make a part 2, if this video does well, of course. If people hate this kind of video, then I won't bother, but if you did like it, then please do leave it a like, don't forget to hit subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. See you later!